A Southwest Houston community mourning the loss of a 90-year-old Navy veteran murdered over the weekend during a carjacking. Houston police looking for the killer. Ugochi Iloka stopped by the beloved veteran's old neighborhood where he'd lived for decades.
Neighbors say 90-year-old Nelson Beckett was the very first person to buy a house on this block about 40 years ago. Now, he sold it about 2 years ago and moved 9 blocks away from here to a living facility complex where his life was taken just 2 days ago.
My daughters and I went to celebrate his 90th birthday party with his family at the living facility where everything happened.
Miss Robin Patterson says she and her husband, Ronald Patterson, were neighbors to Mr. Nelson for 17 years.
To be the age that he was, the things that he would do, especially cutting his own yard. He would cut his yard every week.
So when the Pattersons heard Saturday an elderly man was shot and killed during an argument outside Lone Star Living Independent Retirement Community where Mr. Nelson lived, they checked in with him.
So I text and I was like, hey, Mr. Nelson, I heard something happened at your facility. Are you okay? But I never received a text back.
Sadly, investigators say a man who shot Mr. Nelson outside also hit him with the car, which was described as being a white sedan. HPD says the 90-year-old veteran's car was found at an apartment complex on Dunlap Street, less than 3 miles from where the facility is. The Pattersons say he didn't deserve this and that he was so kind to others, including them. They hope anyone with information contacts police.
He'd help a lot of people around here. Like a lot of times people may need a ride or something to the store. He'd be there and help you.
He looked out for our home when we were going on vacation.
Yeah, we go on vacation. Yeah, he did. He really did.
He stepped up when my mom passed, my brother passed. He was always there.
Mr. Nelson's son and daughter shared this statement about their dad. They wrote saying, quote, "He was the kindest, funniest man you'd ever meet. He was interested in helping those less fortunate than himself. He had been very active in his church for decades," end quote. Ugochi Iloka, KHOU 11 News.